share with you some funny moment that I've had, right, as a mom. And it's about my little girl when she started her nursery and what we experienced. Okay, so it's just one or two things that I'm going to share with you today. So just to watch this video till the very end, okay? Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jabaki. If this is the first time you're joining me, you are most welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, I so much appreciate you. She had the opportunity to start her government funded nursery before she was 3 years old. The normal one is when they are 3 years old, but then because she had some delays, right, in her speech, so they gave her that's under 3 year old. So right, so the first day I remember when she was going to nursery, at that time my mom was here and we're already so excited, because for the one thing, I was going to have some real good me times, right? So she was not going to be around. And then also she was going to have, other children to interact with, because so we had just come out of COVID and she had not had any opportunity to interact with other children, okay? So that day came, we took the letter that we received regarding her admission, the fact that she's been given that place. And yeah, so we had it in our hands and we went to the nursery school. So the nursery is quite close to our house, just about maybe 5 minutes walk, 5 to 8 minutes walk. So we just decided to take it easy and just walk to the premises. Okay, so we got there. I looked at the school. I was like, okay, that's cool and all that. So at that time, they had not really resumed yet. So we went to the reception just to, you know, chat with the receptionist and see exactly which class she was supposed to go to. So we got there and she just asked me what she could do for me, how she could help me, because of course I was with my mom, I was with my baby at that time, boy. He was quite little, so at my back, I believe, or rather in the pram. So in the pram, and then my daughter was standing by our side, and all dressed up and all ready to start, you know, learning or playing as they usually do. So when she asked me what she could do, I was like, oh, I received a free place, government funded place for my daughter. She's coming to school. And she was like, oh really, um where is your daughter? And I said, oh, right here, because where the receptionist was sitting at, it was quite she was quite down, but within sort of a boxed place, because of course COVID time, they had screens and all that, so just to protect everybody. So she couldn't see my daughter, so my daughter was standing right by me. So she was like, oh okay, she sort of stretched a bit just to see it, and I said, oh yeah, she's here. So I said, okay, right, but how old is your daughter, she asked. I said, oh, she's just 2.5. She's on a 3. She's not yet 3 years, and yeah, she's had a place to start school. And she said, oh really, to start school? And I said, yes. I was all excited. So yes, she's starting school. And the receptionist. So one thing about the British is that they are very polite. They don't question you when you sort of say certain things, or even when they think that you're wrong about something, they will not question you. They will not sort of challenge you. No, they don't do that at all. They hardly do that. Okay. So she said, I'll just call the head teacher and he would come over and then just attend to you. So she just took the telephone and then just called the head teacher to come over. So we were still standing there. I was just chatting with my mom, trying to play with her while we waited for the head teacher. So all we could see was somebody coming down the hallway, head teacher, walking smartly, coming towards us. And she got to us and he said, "Oh, I was told your daughter was coming to school. Where is she?" And I said, "Oh, well, here she is. This is my daughter starting school. This is the letter." And I sort of stretched out the letter to show to him that, yeah, we actually had, evidence that my child was starting school. And she said, "School?" And I said, "Yes, she started school. She started nursery. She has a free, nursery play." I said, "Oh, nursery. Okay, then I'll get you the nursery, head teacher." And I was like, but that's what I've been saying all this while, isn't it? So apparently, right, I don't know if it's other places or if I am the one who is not familiar with this, but every school is a school, whether it's nursery, it is nursery school, and if it's primary onwards, it's also a school, right? So apparently, when I was saying school, they thought it was like, from primary, when I was also thinking that it was nursery school that I was referring to, right? And that is one thing that I found here, that usually when it comes to nursery, they say nursery. They don't even add nursery, the school to it. It is nursery, that is it, nursery. But for me, it's nursery school and it's still school, right? So it's always been school to me. And then probably just to let you know the level, I will just add nursery, right? But on a normal basis, I'll just say school, right? So whether it is nursery, it is primary, it is senior secondary, junior secondary, whatever, and it's still school, right? So maybe it's just uni that I would not say school or anything like that, but just say uni. But as long as it's below uni, it is a school. So that is one funny thing that happened that day. And I bet they were thinking, "Oh, this must be a genius to think that this child under 3 is coming to start school, then she must be that smart, eh?" I bet that was it going on in their mind. But of course, they couldn't tell me. As I told you, they are very diplomatic. They will not challenge you in any way. They will not try to, challenge what you say, but we just go along with you, right? And get things done the right way, right? So that was one funny thing that, experience that we had when my little girl was going to nursery school, right? Yeah, so that was one thing that happened. And another thing also was when my daughter still in nursery school, right? One day we went to the school just to pick her up when the nursery had closed, and we were told that she had had a little accident. And oh my goodness, we're wondering what kind of accidents could it have been. When go to the school, you are all excited to pick your child, and they tell you that she's had an accident. Like, you'll be wondering, what did she do? I mean, how? What happened? Is she okay? Is she all right? So when she said it, the kind of look that we had, okay, on our face made us to just quickly put it, "Oh, don't worry, just a wee accident, right? Just a pee accident." Like, oh my goodness. Peeing is also an accident. Oh my goodness. I didn't know, right? So maybe, I don't know, because I had not really had that experience with nursery schools, right? Back home, no, this was my very first time. So it was quite new to us, my husband and I, when they said she had had an accident, and actually the rubber that they had put the wet sort of at her dress and clothes in, they had put on it, labeled it accident. That was what was on the rubber, accident, right? And that was a surprise to me because we were thinking, oh, what happened to her? Did she fall down? Did she break a bone? What happened to her? And then we told her, just relax. It's just a pee accident. It's just a wee accident. So that's also one funny thing that we had. And well, this is something that I had never really experienced before, never even known, right? But it's just one of those things, right? Mommy life, parenting life, and you know, first time experiences and all that. It's all part of the experience. So this is just something that I wanted to share with you. I hope you loved it. I hope you liked it. So thanks very much for your time. Until we meet again, take care of yourselves, and it's bye for now.